Good morning, everybody. We are on our way. We have about a 2-hour drive. Look, Mary has a new little one here, a cat instead of a snowman now, so that's good. Mary, say hi.
Hi, everybody.
Mary's doing good. And yeah, so we're just on our way. We have our water and we have shakes. We have our shakes. We even have a little cooler for our shakes because we're here all day. So, but we'll be home this afternoon, evening kind of thing. But I will check in with you guys soon. Here we go. We're going in. We got our binders and we're going in. I'll be talking to you soon and I'll fill you in on the way home of how it all went. This is killing me right now. Hello. Happy Wednesday. Happy 6 days left. Mary is excited too. We are both very, very excited. And the pizza is in the back, smelling deliciousness. But I don't even really like Costco pizza, so it's not anything. And my husband didn't ask for it. I got it for him as a treat because I know he really likes it. And I just thought, we'll get it.
And we're strong.
We are.
So it's okay.
We're super strong. We've got the power. Anyways, so hope you're all having a really good day. We had a good day. I'm not as happy as I seem right now, but inside I'm a little hungry. Inside I'm a little hungry and sad, but it's okay. I'm getting through it. Mary's a little hungry and sad too. We're both like, Costco is a little hard, and they were seriously giving like the best samples. I kept going to Mary like, come on, it's keto, like it's just a piece of meat. We can about our day. So we got here, we went in, and she took us in early. Like my appointment was at 11 and Mary's was at 11:30, and we finished at 11:30. So we had both done by 11:30. So that was really good. So what she did was she weighed us. On her scales today, I was 332.4. Yeah, 332.4, and at home I was 330.8. So it's really pretty much like the same. I had clothes on here and I didn't have clothes at home. So she was happy with my weight loss and everything like that. She said everything's good. My blood work, ECG, everything came back normal. Well, my A1C went up. My A1C was 7 and now it's 7.4, but it's a total of 3 months. So I was like, that was Christmas over there. And that was like me getting ready for surgery and kind of eating some sugary things that I probably shouldn't have. So, but she never even said anything. He just signed off on it. But I was thinking in my head, like, I hope they don't say anything because it went up 0.4. So she did mention that my iron was low. That was the only thing that was low with like my vitamins, but the doctor signed off on everything like that. He's not worried about it. So it'll probably just that I'll have to start taking an iron pill after surgery. But we don't start taking any vitamins at all until 3 to 4 weeks after surgery. We don't take any of that stuff. So, but yeah, so she did that. She weighed, she did my blood pressure. My blood pressure, guys, was like 117 over 78 or 77, something like that. I kind of forget what the number was. It was 77, 78, 79. So it was like good. So I was so happy with that, and she was happy with it. And then she asked like about like our contacts. Like she asked like about Adam, like my husband. She made sure that like to have his number so that she can contact him. She told us about like when we get there, what to expect the day of. And so we don't actually get a room. So this is a little different. Okay, so we don't get a room. So when we go in, so Mary goes in first. So Mary's surgery is at 12 and mine's at 1:20. So Mary goes in first. So Mary has to be there at 10:20, Mary? 10. Mary has to be there at 10. I have to be there at 11:20. So Mary and her sister and that will go to her surgery, like her area, like her thing. And then then me and Adam will go. So Adam and I go an hour later. So Adam and I go, so we'll go in, and you go into like an area just with like stretchers and like kind of like almost like curtains, like cubicles. I'm calling them little like cubicles, like little like curtains dividing everybody. And that's like your room. So they'll get you all ready in there. And then your room, and then they'll get you all ready in there. And then they get you all set up for surgery. And then I'll go to surgery. Adam will go to like the surgical waiting room, and then they take me back to like, then they'll take me to recovery, and then they take me back to that area. So I don't actually go to a room. They'll take me back to an area like the cubicle type things with like curtains. So it's going to be funny because Mary's going to be like a couple curtains down or like the next curtain over or something, right? So then Adam will be able to see me there. So, and then Adam is allowed to stay till 8 o'clock at night, and then he has to leave. So me and Mary will be walking the halls because apparently you have like really bad like gas pain because it's a laparoscopic, I believe I'm saying that right, surgery, which means so I'm going to have 5 little incisions and they go in, like they don't actually cut my whole stomach open and go in. They do it like laparoscopically. So they inflate your stomach, like they inflate your belly. So the gas is like causes a lot of pain afterwards sometimes. I've had a laparoscopic surgery before with my gallbladder like 20 years ago, and I don't remember any gas pain, so maybe, fingers crossed, I won't get it, but I'm sure I will. So they say the best thing to do that is to walk it off. So yeah, so they said that the gas pain's really bad. So heated blanket apparently works, and so does walking. So, but walking is the main thing. So they get you up like an hour after surgery to walk. So we'll be walking, but you'll be walking with us. I'll be taking you with us. I said to Mary, I'm like, they're going to be like, oh my goodness, who is this lady with the Ring camera, with the ring light, and like, hi guys, from my hospital bed. Also, she said it's a stretcher. It's not an actual hospital bed. So she's like, it's not very comfortable. But that's okay. We're going to at least be going to the hotel for the night. So I'll have a nice, comfortable spot there. And then we drive home the next day. So, but yeah, so we spend 3 nights. We spend that Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and we come home Thursday. So Tuesday night I'll be in the hospital. And Adam will be in our hotel room, sound asleep in this beautiful bed. But yeah, so that was it really. She just like went over a couple little things with us. So yeah, so Mary and I are on our way home now. We probably have like an hour and 45 minutes to go. And I got quite a bit of stuff. So I've been saving up a whole bunch of stuff for surgery and for after surgery and all that stuff. So I'm going to do like a video for you guys to see of everything I bought for bariatric surgery. So I'll show you guys that, like I'm going to do a video up. I'll probably do the video up maybe tomorrow after these eyebrows get done. Ooh, fancy. But yeah, no, maybe after my eyebrows get done tomorrow because I'll be all dressed and ready for the day. So I may do it then. And yeah, I'll do that video up and share that with you guys, like everything we got. Everything I got so far for the liquid stage, everything we got for the pureed stage, and then soft food stage. You don't really have to worry too much about it. But yeah, we're feeling good though. We both feel really good. So everyone's been wanting an update on Mary. Mary's feeling good. Mary had a little bit more trouble than I have. Yeah, so Mary's been doing really good, but Mary's been having a lot of like nausea and like she even got sick a couple times, like threw up, and headaches, right, Mary? So it's just been really headaches and stomach, nausea.
Yep.
So really headaches and nausea Mary's been going through, whereas I didn't get any of that. Today though now, we were walking a lot, and when we were walking, I was getting lightheaded a lot. So I haven't really done too much. Mary goes and like visits her mom every day or like goes out around. So Mary's been doing a lot more stuff than I have. And so she's kind of probably used to it, whereas I really haven't. So I did find myself getting lightheaded today a couple times, but this was the most that I've walked in the whole time that I've been on shakes. So that's probably that reason. But yeah, so that's really it. I will probably check on later. And like I said, I'll show you guys like kind of my grocery bariatric surgery haul probably tomorrow. So hope you're all having a good day, and I will talk to you guys soon. Hello friends, here we are. Look at this. Oh. I cannot friggin' wait. There we go. 6. It's gone. We are on the final row. 5 days left of this. And these 4 are really all that matter, because this day here, I'm going to be over in another province with Adam and Mary and her sister. And we're going to be doing stuff all day. So it's going to be like a super busy day. And then I'll be anxious because of surgery. So tomorrow, I just have to get through the next 4. Just got to get through the next 4. And then we're doing it. So thank you guys all for the messages of love and support. You guys are the best. You are truly amazing, and I appreciate each and every single one of you all the time. So I'm going to say good night, sweet dreams, and I'll see you in the morning. Hello. Hey, friends. Happy Thursday. We are almost here. 4 days left. Well, we say 5 because we're including today, but really only 4. And really, I only say 3 because I really have to get through Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Monday, I am over in the hotel and in the hospital, going to the hospital and all that stuff. So I am not counting really that day, but we're almost there. And you know what, guys? It's getting easier. But I did have a little bit of like stuff going on today. So I'm going to tell you guys, fill you in on my day, everything that's going on. And yeah, I hope you're all having a really good Thursday. So I got up this morning. Everything was good. I slept in until 11:30. I caught up on sleep and it was so needed. So then I got showered and ready for the day. And then I went to get my eyebrows done. So I went to get my eyebrows done and which they look real. So sorry, I put yours closer. So I got so I went and got my eyebrows done, which they look really good. She did an awesome job of them. And then I was getting off of the table at like getting my eyebrows done. You lay down and it was like, the table was a little like, I almost felt like I was a little upside down. So here I was like, when I got up, I got really dizzy, like almost fell. I had to kind of stand for a second. And then even I didn't want to like seem stupid. So I was like kind of trying to walk out, but I kept like almost like tipping over. I got super lightheaded and dizzy. I had only had one shake so far and it was at 3:00 in the afternoon. So I really hadn't eaten anything. So I went out to the car. Like I had to actually go to the car, sit in the car, and I was still like really lightheaded and dizzy. And I had to drink another shake. So I drank another shake and then we sat in the car for a little bit. And then we went over to Sobeys, the grocery store. So I sat in the car. So we go over to Sobeys, the grocery store. And I'm like, I'm going to go to the bathroom. So I go in and I'm having trouble walking. Like I'm still kind of out of it. And I go and I use the bathroom. And then I came out and I got one of the wheelchairs, like the electric wheelchairs, to wheel around the grocery store because I was like, I'm not trusting it walking. And I knew we were going to the dollar store and they don't have wheelchairs there. So I knew that this place would be the place that I would use the wheelchair. So I used the wheelchair there. And what we got there was I got 2 different kinds of soups. I got a butternut, like they're not, they're just like a clear soup or creamy soup, whatever. But I don't, like I just have to strain it and it should be good. So I got butternut squash and sweet potato. So that sounds really good. And it's like a homemade, like real kind of soup thing. And then I got creamy tomato basil. And then I got 2 things of broth. I got pho, which I've never had that broth before. So I went and I got, pho. And then I got chicken and country harvest garlic something broth. So I got that too. So I got that now. So I have lots of soups and stuff like that. And I also got my husband put a Walmart grocery order in and I got butter chicken soup. So I was like, that will be delicious. I'm so excited for soups. It's so funny. And I'm going to be able to eat like a quarter of a cup. Also, I do notice my face is getting thinner when I'm smiling. I can see like dimples kind of here. So I do notice that my face is getting smaller. And like we hit 40 pounds down today with pre-op. 53 in total of what I've lost since the beginning of my journey because I was down 70 pounds and then I gained like all of it back almost except for like 20 pounds and then I gained some more of that back. So also, so we left the grocery store after that and we went to the dollar store and I wanted to get I got a new toothbrush. I wanted to get deodorant, but they didn't have any good deodorant there. So I got a new toothbrush. I got, What did I get? Oh, I got a thermos because when I'm over at the hotel, I'm going to get broth from like a restaurant there. People recommended it. It's like a home style restaurant. She makes like homemade soups and you can buy the broth. So I'm going to buy broth, but in the hotel room, we're not going to have a microwave. So I want to have the broth in a thermos. So I got a little thermos from the dollar store. I got a few other little things too, but I'll, like I said, I'm going to show you guys that. I'm going to do a little haul, probably tomorrow now. I don't know. I was going to do it today, but I haven't felt good today. I've just been really lightheaded and dizzy. And I don't like feeling like that. And I did check my blood pressure. If anyone wants to know, I did check my blood pressure and it was like 109/68 or something like that. So it was still healthy and still good. But for me, it's low. But so yeah, so I'll show you guys that. Anyways, when I was at the dollar store, my diabetic nurse called and she was speaking with me because she's been calling me every Thursday to kind of go over my sugars. And she said my sugars are a little too good again. So they're a little too tight. Like they're a little too low. Like I could have a low. So we're lowering it because I told her when I have the surgery on Tuesday into Wednesday for those first 24 hours, I'm just drinking water. That's all I'm allowed to do is drink water. So I'm not going to be have any food in my body. So we have to really watch me. So when I started this, they put me to 98 units. Now I'm going to 66 units tonight. So I don't take any daytime insulin now. And I used to take insulin daytime 3 times a day. So now I'm not taking any. That will probably change though once I start eating like more than liquids. It will change probably. I don't know. Yeah, so I started at 98. I'm off all of my daytime insulin right now. We may have to go on them again once I start like eating real foods again, which is fine because I know that it's not going to happen like that. Maybe it'll happen eventually, hopefully with my weight loss, who knows? That's the goal, is to maybe be off insulin. But again, I don't know that. As long as I can be healthy is all that I care about. So I'm going from 98 to 66. She's going to call me on Monday. They're going to watch it. So it'll be tracked. Like I wear a sensor. So if you can see, I don't know. Yeah, it's right there. I wear a little sensor. It's on my arm all the time. It tracks my sugars 24/7 and goes right to my phone. So it beeps if I have a low, it beeps if I have a high. It lets me know. So she signs into it, like she can see it on her computer, so she can see all of my sugars. So she's gonna watch it. Like it'll be tracked over Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then she'll. So then they're gonna call me on Monday to discuss what to do next. So I may be like lowering it right down, or I may be going off it for a few days. I don't know. So like I said, they're going to watch everything. And then once I start, like I can even track notes in the sensor app. So I'm going to start putting like what I'm eating in so that she knows. So if I have like broth, she'll know how much carbs or things like that. So she can kind of like have a tally of how much carbs I'm eating in a day. But I do feel really good. Besides the whole dizzy and lightheadedness, I really don't think that I can do too much. I think that's what happens when I am doing too much, like walking around there and getting out of that bed. Like it was just, I got up too fast because like I'm bigger and I'm laying down, right? If you've ever been like large, very large, and you're like laying in a bed and you have to get up and there's no like handles, it's just harder to get up, right? It's just not comfortable. And I kind of like swung myself. So yeah, I kind of like flung myself off the bed and it was like, whoa. And I don't get like that. So that's why when I went to the grocery store, I checked, I have a pharmacy there. That's why I checked my, blood pressure, but, everything was good there. I think it's just that I'm not getting a lot of, everything. Like I could be a little dehydrated too. That could be a reason too. I've been drinking water, but I'm getting like only 40 ounces in a day. And usually I get 80. So I really should be drinking more. So I'm going to up my water. That's the goal for the next 3 days until surgery, 4 days till surgery. I'm going to up my water. So I do have my thing here, but again, this is my first 40 ounces. So we got to get this in at least. And then tomorrow we'll take some to bed with us. And then tomorrow we'll try to do better. But thank you guys for all the messages about the 40 pounds. Like, it's blowing my mind too. Like I am like, I did not think I was going to lose that much. I am not doing anything different. I'm literally just drinking. So yeah, all I'm doing is drinking the shakes. I'm not exercising or anything like that. Like I said, whenever I do anything extra, I get like lightheaded. Like I got like this when we had to walk in the hospital, and it's quite a walk. And, so I'm thinking, when me and Mary were joking that when we go over to Costco with my husband and her sister for surgery, we're going to Costco on the Monday. So we said that me and her are going to get the electric wheelchairs because we cannot walk around all of Costco with, like, it's just not happening. But yeah, I got my Gas X ordered. I got the Dulcolax for laxative in case I need it. If I don't go in 3 to 4 days, they say to take some. So I'm almost there. I got the Pepcid AC. I need to take one of those to coat my stomach before surgery. Like they're cutting out 80% of my stomach. Crazy. Anyways, I feel really good overall, you guys. So, going to shut things down here in a second, but like I said, I feel really good, guys. Feeling really good today about food and that too. Yesterday I had a little bit of a breakdown with the Costco pizza in the other room. I could smell it. I just knew it was there. And no matter what, even if it's kind of gross, you still want it if you haven't eaten in like 17 days. And I know I've eaten, but if you haven't eaten in 17 days, like it's a lot. Yeah, he had the leftovers today, and I think there's still some left over, but I'm not sure, but he'll probably have that for supper. But I'm feeling really good. I feel good about meals. I'm doing okay. Tomorrow morning, bright and early, I got to go get my eye injection in my eye. I'm going to take an Ativan this time. Let's hope he doesn't hit anything like last time and I get the big red pupil. Don't want that. But yeah, so I'm going for that in the morning. But yeah, this week is just flying by. So tomorrow we have eye injection at 9:15 in the morning. Then me and my husband are running. We have to buy our 50/50 tickets for the weekend. And then I have to pick up 2 prescriptions from the pharmacy. He's picking up his little Walmart grocery order. And then we are going to come home, and I am going to probably rest. I usually rest my eye because it's really gritty. The stuff they put in to freeze it really makes it like sandy. So it doesn't feel very good. So I'll probably rest for a little while with that. And then Saturday and Sunday, I'm going to go see the kids on one of the days, and I'm going to pack. And then we leave Monday. Like, it's crazy. This is so crazy. I'm so excited to take you guys with me. I'm so excited for all your love and support. Seriously, guys, like what you guys message me and stuff like that, you have no idea how nice it is. And it just really, truly means the world to me. Also, fun little fact. I haven't been in the 320s since August, right before Dad's cancer came back. So I was doing 75 hard, and I was on day like 30 something. And that's when I was in the 20s. And then I fractured my foot, so I had to stop 75 hard. And then my dad ended up in the hospital, and his cancer came back. His cancer was back. We found out they only gave him like a little bit of time to live, and he ended up passing away like two weeks after they told him that. And they gave him up to 6 months, and he ended up passing away like 2 weeks, like a week to the day or something. Anyways, I don't want to get into it, but and everything just fell apart, and I let everything just fall apart, and my weight loss just went from down here to right up. I didn't care. I didn't care about my weight. I didn't care if I was even here, to be 100% honest. So it was a really, really hard time. So I can't believe that I'm there again. But I've been chasing 299 for 6 years, okay? Well, I've been chasing it forever, but I haven't been 299. Like, I haven't seen the 200 since I met my husband. And that was in 2013, 2012, 2013. And I haven't been back to the 200s. Like, I was 284 at one point. When I met my husband, I was 284. And then, you gain a little weight when you start dating someone. I was doing boot camp then. Like, I was doing great. And then I met him, and then I just kind of let ourselves go a little. You know what you do when you're getting a relationship and you get comfortable and you're eating out and doing things like that more. And then Mom passed in 2014. So I haven't seen, again, Mom passed away. Grief got me. Yeah, so here we are. So I haven't been in the 200s since 2013. So it's been 13 years since I've been in the 200s. And I am just like, I literally will cry. You will see me cry. I will be so excited. And I just think like that's only 28 and a half pounds away. Well, 29 technically, because I got to get to 299. So like, I just think a whole new life is starting, guys. A whole new life. A whole new healthier, happier version of me is going to be happening. I've always been happy. I've always been happy with the things that I have. I'm very grateful of everything that I have. But I've never been fully happy with me and my health. So I'm not after being skinny. I know I'm never going to be skinny. Like, I know I'm bigger. I'll always probably be a bigger person, but who knows? Do we know what time it is? It's sticking a post-it note off the wall time. Woohoo! Woohoo! Oh my goodness, you guys. We are so close. Oh, this wall has been I hate this wall. And I can't wait for it to be done. So let's get this over with. 4 days left, guys. 4 days left. Good night, sweet dreams. I'm taking my last shake and I'm climbing into bed now. Like I said, I have to get up early for my eye appointment. So good night, sweet dreams, and I'll chat to you tomorrow. Hello, happy Friday, TGIF. Happy 4 days left. I am just about to have shake number 1. So let me tell you about my morning. I have a little story for you guys. So this is the life of Alicia sometimes. Be prepared. So pull up your drink of choice and let's have a conversation. Sorry. So, I went to my eye injection appointment. For people asking, I have an eye injection because I have type 2 diabetes and there was some fluid behind my right eye. So they said the way to treat that is injections and it goes down. And then you do it every month. And then eventually, if it's looking good, you can go every like 6 weeks instead of every 4 weeks. And then you'd go to like maybe 9 weeks, right? So it can kind of extend. So I went today and I got, she said that my vision, so they check your vision every time you go. My vision in this eye, the bad eye, was, last time was, like instead of 20/20, it was 2100. Okay. Today it was 20/25, the same as my left. So she said, that's a big improvement. So now my both eyes are the same. They did a scan. So they do a scan of your eyes and there is still a bit of fluid back here. This one is still looking good, but there's still some fluid back here. So, but it's gone down quite a bit. So anyway, so I go into the room and what they do is, okay. So if you've never had an eye injection, what they do is they take me in the room, they give me a bunch of freezing in my eye, it just drops in my eye and it freezes my eye. And then they do like a cleanser thing and they check my pulse and they do a scan and then they take me into the room to get the needle. So it's awful. I absolutely hate it. I don't like it. First time I got it, it really wasn't that bad. I didn't find it that painful, but now I find there's like the pressure is a lot. I don't know why, but I just find it does hurt a lot more. First time, smoothly. Second time, I moved. I saw the needle and I moved. And when he went in, he hit a blood. And my eye was all bloody all around my pupil. The white part was all red. Thankfully, none of that today. And it lasted 2 weeks. So today we go in. So I'm already anxious enough and I'm like, oh my goodness, like, please just don't let me move. Don't let me move. So what they do is, so they freeze it again. They put more freezing in and I lay there and the doctor comes in and he's very nice. And anyways, he's like, okay, look at me. And he's going to put a thing in. So it's kind of like a cup, like say almost like, here, 1 second. I'll open up my thing. So it's kind of like a cup like this, only this part it's all clear and this part comes up, okay? So it's kind of like a little hollow thing. And what he does is he lifts this part of your eye and puts this under it and this part under that part. So my eyelids are like over this. So this is against my eye, say. Well, obviously it's smaller. So I have this over my eye, but it's see-through, and there's a tube, right, that I can see. So I'm laying like this with this on my eye, and I'm looking up, and he's like, look at me, look at me. So I'm looking up at him, and then there's like a little hole here that he puts the needle through, okay? So I'm looking up at him, and you can see kind of like the needle, like a shadow coming down, and he does it, and it's like, and I'm like, oh, like the pressure, it's really strong pressure, hits your eye, and it hurts, right? And then he does the injection, and then it made a click, it made a noise. So this is where it gets interesting. So the nurse is like, that sounded different than normal. And he was like, yeah. So he's like looking at it, and he's like, what do you see? And I was like, you? Like, I don't see anything different. And then he's like, he goes, oh, there was an air bubble. So as I was saying, like, oh, he's like, there was an air bubble. I'm so sorry. We'll have to do it again. I'm like, oh my God, I just went through that. I don't want to do it again. So I just like was breathing deep. I'm like, okay. So he's like checking the needle and all this stuff. And then he does it again. And it hurts still like anything. And he has to re-put the thing in. And so once he does the needle, then they do drops of antibiotic drops in my eye, go in. And then he takes out the thing. And then I get like an oil slick kind of look over my eye. Like it looks like oil. And right now, I have something I never had before, but they said it's normal. It's like black floaty. I have this floaty that's like floating all around here, and it goes up and down, and it's just like, it's just annoying. But my eye is really like sore, like the pressure from that. So now, so my eye looks good. And then I had to go and sit in the waiting room for 20 minutes. So then they were going to check the pulse in it, the pressure. And it was fine. Everything looked okay. So I had a little bit of the extra fluid just because they had to put like 2 needles in, but one didn't get fully in. Anyway, so I guess I just get like extra stuff today, extra medicine. But yeah, that was my story. I was just happy that I didn't get the blood dot on my eye, so that was good. But yeah, it hurt, and I had to get it done twice. So good news though, he did say to me, he said, so your eye's looking much better. We are going to do it at 4 weeks again. So I go April 10th. So that's 4 weeks from now. I'll go again. But he said after that, I probably I can move to 6 weeks. So that's really good. That's good news, guys. Good news. So, and hopefully eventually I don't have to get them at all. But yeah, I feel good overall about that. So yeah, so I did, sorry. So that was done, and it was done. I'm being a little dramatic, but it really wasn't fun having that done twice. I don't even like getting it done once. Getting it done twice was not fun. So I'm going to tell you a little story if you weren't here before. So my dad, when he passed, it was really, really hard for me, and like really, really hard. And, it still is, but I'm learning how to cope daily a lot better. Like I went to grief counseling. I have a therapist. I've done things, right, to really help me. And now July was my dad's favorite, like July 1st. He loved July 1st. He loved like anything in the spring, summer, all that stuff. So there's been a couple stories that I've had. I'm not going to tell you all the stories, but like ladybugs. I find ladybugs. One time I'll tell you the one major story. So I said, I was laying in bed and just life was lifing, and I was having troubles, and I missed my mom and my dad. And I just said, Dad, if you could please just send me a signal, that everything will be all right. Just send me a signal. And I'd always like, there was a couple times like I had ladybugs and stuff like that. So I was just like, Dad, can you just send me a signal? And it was right around like a sign. Sorry, Adam's like send a sign. And it was like, I think it was like the fall. It was starting to be fall. Anyways, and I just was laying in bed and I was crying, and I just asked him so many times. I was like, just please send me a sign to let me know everything's going to be okay. And then the next day, I wasn't going out anywhere, but then Mary had called and said, hey, do you want to go down? I want to go down to this area and check out this shopping. And I was like, okay, sure, let's go down. So we go down to this area, and then I end up having to go to the bathroom. And Mary's like, I'll go too. So she's in one stall, I'm in the other stall. She goes out of her stall, and she's like, oh my goodness, Alicia, and Mary didn't know about this. Mary's like, there's a ladybug flying around in here. And I was like, is there? And I'm like, yeah, something almost hit me when I came in, but I never really noticed what it was. And she's like, yeah, it's a ladybug. It's flying around here. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And I started to cry on the toilet. I was like, and she's like, what? And I'm like, Dad, I asked him to let me know that everything was going to be okay. Sorry. And he sent me a ladybug, and it's not even like the season that they should be out. So I was so excited, and it just was like, so now I'm always like, Dad's going to send me ladybugs. So anyways, the other day I was out at Giant Tiger, and we have like our Santa still on the car, the little like jiggly Santa. You'll see that. I'll show it to you. So the other day we were out at Giant Tiger, and they had the new spring little car decal things. And there was one there that was a ladybug, and I was like, oh, I have to get it. And then it was funny because Mary gave Adam this little one for the car from Michael Myers. So today, because I'm nesting, I'm nesting before surgery. Today, after my eye appointment, we went and picked up our prescriptions, and I got deodorant. I needed deodorant, so I got that. So we did all that stuff, and then we went to clean the car. So we went to like one of these wash world places, and we got out, and we like got all the garbage out of the car. Like I wiped it all down. Like we did all the inside. We cleaned it all out. Not amazing, but we cleaned it pretty good. Anyway, so we went and we did that, and then I installed the new decal. So I installed the little Michael Myers, and I installed the little ladybug one. So I'm going to show you a little picture of them here. So anyways, I call it little Jimmy because my dad's name was Jimmy. So I'm like, look, it's little Jimmy and Michael. So anyways, I was teasing because my dad is like super social. He was like the socialist person. Like he could talk to anybody. So we were laughing. I was like, Dad's in the car like, so, hey, Michael, what's up? How are you doing? And then Adam was like, Michael Myers doesn't talk. So my dad's like, I'm pretty quiet over there. Anyways, it's totally stupid. You guys are going to be like, weirdo. But I thought it was so funny. And I was like, look, Dad is leading us to my surgery. He's coming for the road trip. So, anyways, I just thought that was a really cute story. But I'm going to go now because I'm going to rest my eye. I have to rest my eye for a little while. So I'm going to go rest my eye, drink this shake, and I hope you're all having a fabulous Friday. And I'll talk to you soon. So we have this one right here. And then we have this one right here. So one's sitting here on Mommy, and the other one's laying down here on Mommy. I'm going to miss these guys for 4 days. I'll miss you. Yes, I'll miss you. Do you know what time it is? It's time to take a post-it off the wall tonight. Oh yeah. And I'm dancing here too. You can see my shadow. Ooh, 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 ooh. Here we go, guys. That feels good. 3 days. I'm going to bed. It's almost 10 o'clock. Actually, it's 10:04. I'm heading to bed, and I'm feeling good. Gonna drink my shake when I get into bed. And I hope you all had a lovely Friday. I hope you have a lovely weekend. I'll be on tomorrow to chitty chat. I'm going to do up my reel with all of the things I got for surgery. I might have to do it in 2 parts. We'll see. But yeah, I will talk to you guys in the morning. Good night. Sweet dreams. Bye.